YouTube, but have you ever looked at Ableton and thought, crikey, that looks depressing, so grey. Oh no, it's so grey. And then they announced for Live 10 they'd update the look. Oh no, it's even more grey, it's even more depressing. They've managed to make the most depressing thing in the world even more depressing. But there's actually a reason for this, a very, very good reason. In fact, you may have noticed that pretty much every popular bit of software, pretty much all the popular bits of computer software has this very depressing, very grey, uninspiring look. The reason for this is, well, a simple one. When using the software for a long period of time, it's better for your eyes. It's less straining and less tiring and just generally bad for your eyes. That's why most popular software is grey and depressing. But if you want to brighten it up, make it less depressing, you can change it, at least in Ableton. In Live 9, they're called skins, like you can see here, but in Live 10, they call them themes. Mid-light is the default, most depressing. They have mid-dark, better in a dark environment. Maybe you're producing at night time, or you can go even darker, dark, or back to Live 9, slightly less depressing, but still pretty depressing. Or my favoritist, light. Cool, look how bright that is. That's maybe even slightly too bright, but it's still good. It's bright, and I like bright things, at least for a normal amount of time, not for 3, 4, 5 hours. For a short amount of time at least, light is great. Light is great. Noting what you can do, boink, if you want somewhere in between the two, is take, say, mid-light or the default Ableton Live 9 skin and change the brightness. So just give it a bit of a bright boost. Boost the bright. Just never go down. That's horrible. Always go up. Just give it a boost, give it a boost. And in fact, you can pretty much push it all the way. And in fact, mid-light pushed to 200%, or the default Live 9 pushed to 200%, kind of can look nicer than light, maybe, possibly. I don't know. That's your judgment call. But anyway, it's worth noting you can give it a bit of a boost without being too crazy. Maybe you still want it to be not straining for the eyes, but you want it a bit brighter, a bit more, yeah, a bit nicer. I personally, it might just be me, but I get more energized by light. As you can see in the studio, it's all bright and airy. It's not gloomy like a cave, more bright and energy. So you can just give it a bit of a boost. Easy to overlook this control or maybe think it's pointless. So just give it a bit of a boost, and that's good. Give it a go. Play with it. Oh, and a fun bonus, but pretty pointless, possibly, or maybe not pointless. Maybe it's useful in a way that I don't quite realize. Turn up the color intensity and play around with the hue. Look at that, everybody. Whoa, maybe do I, oh, yes. So keep the brightness at a more reasonable level, maybe 100%. And play with the hue. Oh, Ableton purple vibes. Oh, look at this. You can change it to any color you like. So maybe if you want to be really fun, you could have it purple. Purple's good. You can have purple Ableton. That's fun. I think this is very exciting. I don't really recommend doing this, but apart from for fun. Or maybe you're working in somebody's studio and you want to mess with their computer. And they go, oh no, what have you done? You've been messing with my computer. Just go down here. Color intensity 100% and play with color hue. This one is fun. Look at that. It's like it's a party, but in the computer. Anyway, I will revert that back to normal. Boink. Now, because I do all these videos, I can't actually leave my Ableton away from the default. I suppose if I wasn't doing tutorials as much, because I'm really forgetful. So if I change it, I won't remember to change it back. I would probably leave it somewhere in the range 120 to 140, just giving it a bit of a boost with the brightness, nothing too crazy. Brightening it up, but in a way that's still okay for the eyes, but I must put it back to default. And there you go, how to make Ableton look less depressing. My name has been Multiplier, and I will catch you guys on the flippity flip. Yeah, that. Flippity flip. Catch you guys on the flippity flip.